Dumpy of a Lumpy Cat. A horror and cartoon over 2 miles. Book source Geoff Canley. Dumpy of the Lumpy Cat. Dumpy of the Lumpy Cat. Dumpy of the Lumpy Cat. The author books in New York. Mom and Dad and Resident Sky and Patrick. Tuesday, first of all, let me get something straight. This is a journal, not a diary. I know what it is says on the cover, but when Mom went out to buy this thing, I spent it to her. To get one of the didn't say didn't on it. Great, all I need for is for some jerk to catch me carrying this book around and get the wrong idea. The other thing I want to clear up right away is that this was Mom's idea, not mine. But if she thinks I'm going to write down my feelings in here or whatever, she's crazy. So just relax me to be all dairy dumbery. This is not dairy dumbery. The only reason I agreed to do this at all is because I figure later on when I'm rich and famous, I will have better things to do than answering people's stupid questions all day long. So, this book is going to come in handy. Gobi tells us about your childhood, where you always so smart and handsome. Here is my journal, now shoo. Like I said, would be famous one day, but for now I'm stuck in middle school with a bunch of morons. This is great. Let me just say for the record that I think middle school is the dumbest idea ever instituted. You got kids like me who haven't hit their ground spot yet. Move in with these gooners who need to shave twice a day. Out of my way, gooners. And then the bullying is just a big problem in middle school. If it was up to me, grade levels would be based in height, not age, but then age, I guess. That would be mean kids like Channing Ruby would still be in the first grade. Today is the first day of school. And right now, we're just waiting around for the teacher to hurry up and finish stamping shut. So, oh God. So I think I might as well. You sick? Write in the book to pass the time. You sick? That's just great.
Oh, he's peeing in the laundry basin.
Oh, that's just great. But the right way, let me give you some good advice. On the first day of school, you got to be real careful when you walk into the classroom and just plunk yourself down in any old desk. And the next thing you know, the teacher's saying, I hope you all like where you're sitting, because these seats are person seats. So in this class, I got stuck with Chris Hessery. In front of me is Henry James back of me. Jonas Bell crosses the idea. Oh, almost said tonight, but luckily I stopped the phones helping at the last second. Great. This is seat taken. Yes, yes. Next period, I should just sit in the middle of the bench of hot girls. As soon I step into the room, but I guess if I do that, it's just proof I didn't want anything from last year. Colonel, will you please pass this notice to Sally? Why, Greenery, haha, Greenery is a duck. Oh, God. Mom. Man, I don't know what it's up with those girls these days. It used to be a whole wet swamping back at elementary school. The deal was if you were the fastest. I'm sorry. Where am I? Elementary school. The deal was if you were the fastest runner or class, you got all the girls. Oh God. And in the 4th grade, the fastest runner was Ronnie McCara. Nowadays, it's a war. What more companies? Now it's about the kindness of clothes you wear or how rich you were or if you have a cute butt or whatever, and other kids like Ronald McHenry's stomach, their hands wondering what the heck happened. The most popular boy in the grade is Michael Action. The thing that really stinks is that I have always been into the girls, but kids like balance have only came around in the last couple of years. I remember how boys used to act back in elementary school. Girls are stinky poos. Oh God, yeah. I don't think girls are stinky poos. Oh. But of course, how I don't get any credit for sticking with the girls all this time. Like I said, Benny is the most popular kids in our grade. So the leaves with us guys sticking for the other sports. The most I can figure is that I'm somewhere around 52 and 43 most popular this year. But the good news is that I'm about to move up in spot because Charlie Davis above me, and he's getting his brave next week. I tried to experience all this popular stuff to my friend Ruler, who is a popular having like around the 150 marks. By the way, but I think it just goes in one ear and out of the other with hairs. Wednesday. We had a play. So the first thing I did when I got outside was stuck off the basketball. Come to see if the cheese is still there, and sure enough it was. That prize of cheese has been sitting on the back top since last spring. I guess it moves. Drop out of someone's sandwich or something After a, after a couple of days, the cheese started getting old moldy. Oh no, not this one. And nasty. Nobody would play basketball on the court when the cheese was even through. That was the only count that had a hump with a nest. Then one day the kid's named Dylan Wash touched the cheese with his finger, and that he started this thing called the cheese touch. It's based like the cookies. If you get the cheese touch, you will stuck with it until you pass it on to someone else. Stream. The only way to protect yourself from the cheese touch is cross your fingers. Okay, this job will be over. But it's not that it's not that easy, remember, to keep yourself finger crossed for the movement of the day. I ended up taping mine together. Oh God. So they stay crossed all the time. I got a D in handwriting, but it was turning with it. This this one kid named Abby Hall got the cheese touch in April, and nobody would ever come near him for the rest of the year. This summer, Abby moved away to California and took the cheese touch with him. God. I just hope someone doesn't start the cheese touch up again, because I don't need that kind of stretch in my life anymore. Firstly, I'm having a serious hard time getting used to the fact that summer is over, and I have to get out of bed every morning to go to school. My summer did not experience get off to a great start. Thanks to my older brother Ricochet. A couple of days into a summer vacation, Ricochet woke me up in the middle of the night. He told me I slept through the whole summer, but that ladies I woke up, but I just in time for the first day of school, Scott. You might think I was a pretty dumb of falling for the one, but Wiggles was dressed up in his school clothes, and he set up a alarm clock ahead to make it look like it was the morning. Plus, he closed my curtains so I couldn't see that it was still dark out. After Wiggles woke me up, I just got dressed and went downstairs to make myself some breakfast, like I do even morning on the school day. But I guess I must have made a pretty big wig rocket, because the next thing I know, Dad was downstairs yelling at me for eating cereals at 3 in the morning. It took me a minute to figure out what the heck was going on. After I did, I told Dad that Willie was playing a trick on me. He was the one that should be getting yelled at. But Dad walked down to the basement to clear the wig out, and I tagged along. I couldn't wait to see the recognition was completely to him. But Wick is covered up, and his trick pretty good. And to the days, I'm sure Dad think I get school walls everything. Bakeries today at school was getting dressed in groups.